Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the mysterious AG, JG, AG, whatever my name is. Throw down a save. Let's see. We're going to throw down a save here. And that way, if anything goes wrong, I can kind of get it back. Should have done this at the end of the last video, whatever. Now I could, and we would be completely unable to march. And I think sometimes the AI is smart enough to realize this. But we could.
What would you like?
Sell. So he's got some rare goods on sale. Can't afford any of that. I mean, our troops made it home. We would be completely unable to march. Is it worth the risk? Because we would need to do this whole amount. Like, we would need to sell, like... The thing is, I've got... If I want to like, get all of these developments as soon as possible... I need to build something here. What do I want here? That increased innovation. Probably want a coin exchange, right? Because that'll make adjacent districts suitable for crops and crafts. There's crops here. One of these two is going to be either crops or crafts. That's probably going to be crops, and this will probably be... Well, yeah, you can't especially... Okay. So this one, we're going to want a coin exchange eventually. Now, you should be... Zone madness going on. Alright. So let's sell...
What would you like? Thank you very much.
And we just... I will pay for this dearly if anyone tries to attack. But as long as no one attacks... I don't know why we don't have Amuku Arisato as our overseer. Now up here... We're going to want a ranch. So that'll be horse... It's like the famous horse islands. The horse factories on the islands in Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi. Now we've got horse factories in Uehara. And now here we were like, do we want population increase? I think it's worth noting, we can't expand our cities at all. So population increase might not be that useful. This will make the adjacent district suitable for crafts. So it would be what? Max crafts will go up to 972. I don't know what population increase does for you. Maybe it gets your soldiers to come faster. It's sort of a coin flip. We can either get better max crafts, but we already have facility income, or we can get population increase and we already have the facility income. Let's see. Oh no, that's the online manual. Which is just super slow to load. Alright. If it wasn't so slow, this wouldn't be too bad. I've got somebody, they haven't done it since my health update video where I kind of made fun of it, but I did have somebody who was it says R1 is forward, but it doesn't seem to be working. Who's like kept calling out how you're not paying attention to the manual. Oh my god, on a 10-year-old Let's Play. So maybe created officers, game flow. Golden supply some visiting merchants as quest events. I do want, like, I'm not sure what, what population increase even means. If it's only expanded to new areas, or if it also affects, troops. Your base is developed and its population reaches a certain level. You can use the infrastructure command to expand. And so I knew that. I guess the question is, does it help us get troops faster? Provinces, military, deploy, request, direction, attack, making plans to march. A multifaceted strategy including provisions and reinforcements. Battle flow. Unit commands. Here we go. Population. Number of people live in the base, as well as the number of population increases by each month. Larger population, the more labor and militia troops you can employ. Okay. So it does affect labor and militia. I get confused already about militia versus troops. Militia versus troops. Maximum number of militia troops you can have. This increases population and popularity rise. Total number of max militia and max troop values is the total maximum number of troops. I wondered about that for a long time. Okay. Developed to build up your conscripts. So so your militia stuff is population, and then the conscript thing they add together. So it's not like Tai. So I knew it wasn't like Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, you can have militias and you can have infantry, and infantry are generally going to be more expensive to you, and they work differently. They don't farm, but they're more effective, and you can use policies to make both militia and infantry more effective. But generally, a professional army is going to be better than a peasant army. And in this game, they just add together, those two functions add together to give you your maximum troop count. Okay, that helps to know that. Let's, in that case, this is going to give me gold, and this is going to give me troops. And I think in the long run, the difference between 972 max crafts and an actual there's fewer things that give you a population increase. So let's take it. It's a harder thing to just come across. Now we can increase crafts everywhere. We couldn't give orders to some of the bases, but we've given the orders to the bases that apparently count the most. We've got some money left over. We've got no food left over. And I really have to hope we don't run into issues. Yeah, but his projected trust is going up a lot faster. So that gift was definitely worth it. So we got 8 months. By the time we have food and can sell food and solve our money problems, also our money problems will be, well, it's shortly after that, a few months after that, we'll stop having the diplomatic expenses. And we still won't be making money fast, but it will help a bit. You guys are Matsudaira guy. Yeah, see, this is bad news because the Oda are struggling. I don't know that we'll be able to save the Oda, but I'm going to give it a shot. Just really was hoping the Nagao wouldn't like suddenly march because they're like, hey, they don't have enough troops to actually, they don't have enough food to deploy against us. Somebody said, let's head out, and it was making me nervous. Oh good, the Matsudaira are attacking Inabayama Castle.
The enemy is invading our territory.
Kage Katsui units heading towards our Unokuchi Castle with about 3,000 troops. This is happening because we don't have food. So... I mean, I can buy a little bit of food on the next turn. And, yeah, they just went to refuse stance. 2,000 hit points. I can certainly fight this invasion off if I hadn't just sold all my food. That's the problem. I didn't leave myself enough food to march, which is why they're doing this.
Let's go. The enemy is invading our territory.
$800. Yeah, I'm being made to pay for the fact that I decided I wanted to get... I should have just waited. Not enough supplies. Still not enough supplies. So my ambition meets its end. The Chicho clan's leader, I didn't think I recognized that portrait, has died. Some new guy's taken over.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
Total income, total expenses. Oh, that's right.
Reporting in.
Quite a few people have gathered at Tsuchikisaki Palace. We can expand the town. Well, that costs money, and I just realized I'm not allowed to have nice things.
What would you like?
Yeah, it's a bad time to be buying food. So we're paying for that. That was... I knew it was a risk. I knew this was possible, and this is the reason you don't do what I tried to do. You get attacked, you don't have any food, you have to buy food, and now I got ripped. Like, both exchanges went in the merchant's favor, so I probably ended up with less money and food overall than if I just left it alone. But
Thank you very much.
you are so stupid.
move as swift as the wind.
Probably should have put together. We got Colin Owari, Sanada, Ryutoshi. So we got some creative guys helping out, but this is basically Shingen Takeda being like, get the fuck away from my base, assholes. And we'll see 120 days. And we should be getting, it's August, so we should be getting food on the next turn, I think. But yeah. This is the price we pay for having been impatient and not wanting to wait on development. We certainly, I know we've got expansion that we want to do now. It's Tsujigasaki, I guess? No, Wakamiku. Tsujigasaki, I think, can expand, but we don't have enough gold to do it. I thought they said someplace could expand. Well, anyway, we can't afford anything like that, so... So, Unokuchi Castle will hold long enough, I believe, for the soon-to-be Shingen to arrive. And it's going to take this guy a while longer to get there. And hopefully by then we've got some more cash, because it'll be kind of a tough fight. Shingen, he will be, like, fighting all of these guys put together, he'll be badly outnumbered. Luckily we've got excellent roads. Soma clan is limited by the Date clan.
They've surrounded our castle.
Can't believe they surrounded us. Oh, I can't. It's my fault. Don't worry about it. Done enough diplomacy in Oda clan to request reinforcements. Try to continue. Yes. Oh man, they got freaking tribe people with them. I was hoping I would have tribe people with me. And it has not come to pass. So we've got them outnumbered. The problem is there's an army on the way.
We move.
So there's really no incentive for me to charge out of there. They got to fight through my my stuff. So I think I'll just hang out. I'm kind of position myself between these two towers. Let them fight their way up the hill and do battle against my towers. I don't actually want to turn around, but we'll stick with arrows and we'll use Colin Awari Sanada's Imposing Guardian and ranged attacks to just really... Oh, we're not even going to take any damage, it looks like. Barely taking any damage. Kind of interesting. They're, yeah, so these guys are charging into a tower. Which, I mean, I guess they gotta do, but it's...
Where there's a will.
These are tough adversaries. Yeah, we really don't want to lose a lot of troops fighting this because we've got a lot of enemies on the way.
Pull back. Where there's a will.
We might as well pull back. make these guys fight through taking damage on the way.
I shall do this myself.
I don't want them to turn away from the enemy, though. Looks like they took out that tower.
I shall do this myself.
Alright, everyone don't fall behind. And we've lost track of them. There's supposed to be a tribal unit supporting them, but... now is the time to show what we're made of.
Everyone follow me.
Alright. Their last known position.
Follow my lead.
That's melee. I think that's just greatly uses your own attack. I think we'll go for continue to go for range just to preserve troops, but I'm a little disappointed we're not getting better usage out of our defenses here. I don't know why this is going their way right now. 89.91. Oh, wow. 104, 102. No, this should be going my way. Fine. We'll do melee if that's what you want. Now it's going our way. I guess we were being penalized just for them being at the top of a hill. We're gonna go on a rampage. That should end it, hopefully, fairly quickly. They're going for roar. Sometimes causes confusion. Okay. I mean, we lost troops, but sticking around with range was not the answer. We lost about a third of our forces defeating them, though. So the issue we got now is we have a unit of unknown. It's a better unit, and it's bigger. And it's going to have us outnumbered. And we're going to have to find a way to hold them off. Jinbo clan was eliminated by Hatakeyama clan. Oh, Jimbo Suzuki. Jimbo Shrimp. It's very sad. A wide-reaching famine has descended upon the land. Countries with famine gain less supplies, and food prices are up all autumn. Well, it hit not us, so I guess that's okay. It hit the Matsudaira. Natsuko Sasaki has gained the agility trait, and the impregnable trait, and the charismatic trait. It's learning everything.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
So we spent more than we made because we bought all that food.
Reporting in.
Harvest of rice. We've gained 27,984 provisions from our people. Okay. So we got plenty of food now. And we're going to want to punish the these bastards eventually.
March!
So let's march. Guarantee we finish these jerks off. Maybe even get them to retreat. I want to scout out Fukashi because we were already planning to go after these guys, but I really kind of want to make them pay for this.
What would you like?
I know, but we need
Thank
money
you very
right
much.
now. I basically got greedy about wanting to do all my domestic stuff as soon as it was possible, and I paid for it. Will I learn a lesson? Maybe. We're now back to business as usual. So let's see here. Conscripts F. Working on a cargoman here. So we'll probably want crops here. We'll probably want crafts here. We probably want conscripts here. This is actually the worst of the districts, but it's the one that logically should be a conscript district, and I want to get more troop counts here. So let's get this built. You guys seem like you'd be busy, but still. Colin Awari Sanada, while leading troops, can you also build us this new facility? Thanks, pal. Wakamiko Castle. Yeah, see, they said it was going to be a brilliant castle, but there's really not that much room to do anything here, is there? We want a quarry. That will make it just... Income from mines increases is what we really care about. Doesn't show that here, but it's pretty important for us. So we'll get, like, her face gets painted white every night, lady, to to build us our quarry. And quarries will actually be connected to a quest that'll come up later. That's kind of a generic quest any clan can get. But yeah, still pretty cool. We're going to go back to letting people do what is, you know, whatever's suggested. Because if I'm just more careful with spending gold, we've got food. We kind of deserted a little bit of a disaster. That was entirely my fault. So we don't really know where you're going. I sure hope you're not ready to attack me, but I suppose it's possible. Dosan Saito is trying to take Oka... Yeah, Dosan Saito is at war with the Azai, which is Rei Azai. Who's that falling out? Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-I, it's Rei Azai. Here we go. Who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-I, it's Rei Hino. Here we go. You know, Sailor Mars is Rey Mysterio Jr. I mean, it just makes sense when you think about it. You ever seen them at the... They're both named Rey. Have you ever seen them at the same place? Sailor Mars is obviously Rey Mysterio Jr. And just because I'm curious. They're at 47. Okay. So we're like halfway through getting the diplomacy there where I might be able to find some way to keep the Oda alive by just getting... I'd have to eventually... Like, to really protect them against the Matsudaira, I don't know what I can do for sure. I guess I'll see. Against... but I might eventually have to just dump gold into the Azai and the... Saito, and maybe even the crazy Buddhist monk guys, just so that if anybody attacks them, I can see how it's going, and if it's going against the Oda, ask for a ceasefire. Like, that would get expensive, but it might be a thing that I could do. Another thing I could do is to save this game and call it a video. And I'm going to give myself credit. I made some dumb, rash decisions that could have gone poorly. And then stuck with them when they did go poorly. Like, I could have just chucked this video. But I was like, nah, I think we can pull this out. And, like, shame on me for having gotten greedy and not being willing to wait. But I think I was able to take my lumps and come back. So, yay for that. And when we come back next time, we are going to punish the Nagao for thinking that they could take advantage of any moment of weakness of the Takeda. Because if you think you see a moment of weakness of the Takeda, you're seeing things, chump. Catch you guys next time.